So I'm here with Andre Backholden from BrightPick, a frequent interviewee for Robot Advisors, but we have some very exciting news to share. Do you want to share it with them?
Yeah, so we won Best Product Award at Logimat.
Amazing. So best product, and I was thinking about it, you know, it makes sense because your system allows the mechatronics to pick in the aisle, but you also need a lot less equipment.
Exactly, because each
why
robot saves all of that unnecessary travel distance from not having to go back and forth to picking stations by picking directly where the items are stored. So that means that each robot can pick what we see in the data, 60 to 80% more items per hour than other comparable solutions, which means fewer robots, easier installation, lower cost.
Amazing, awesome. All right, well, hey, again, congratulations, good luck this week here in Stuttgart, Germany, and we'll be watching BrightPick and all the great things that you're up to. All right, take care. I'm with Fahim Duzgan of Bluepath Robotics. Fahim, this is our first interview with Bluepath Robotics, so I'm excited to learn a little bit about your company and your products, but let's start with the company.
The Bluepath Robotics is the spin-off company from the Ford Otosan. The Ford Otosan is a joint venture company between Ford and the Turkish Koç Group. This is one of the biggest family group. So it's a joint venture, the Ford Otosan. So the Bluepath Robotics is the spin-off company from the Ford Otosan. So we just started the business as last November with the name of the Bluepath Robotics. Now we are completely separated company, but belongs to the Ford Otosan. We have the AMR products, hardware, and also we have the robotic software products. As a Bluepath Robotics, we have three core values.
Three core values.
Yeah. One is the high tech. We are implementing every kind of high-tech technology in our products. The second one, end-to-end solution. We are giving to customers to end-to-end solution, hardware, software, and all the things. So we don't want to tire our customers to give turnkey solutions. The last one, but the most important one, is the customer satisfaction. So we are very oriented to the customer centric and customer satisfaction. So not only the after-sales service, we will look our customer as a partner and we will make an engagement. We will always stand with our customers all the time.
Excellent. Well, hey, good luck. Like
Thank you very much.
With your
Thank you.
very
Nice to meet
first
you.
trade show outside of Turkey, and I have to say, it looks for the first time. You go big or go home.
Yeah,
right?
we are excited and we are hungry.
All right.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
This is Kai Beckhaus, who is president and CEO of Wagner Fire Systems. And you told me about this really, really interesting fire safety system. And I was a bit skeptical myself, but I want you to take us through it. And you have some installations in the US as well.
Everyone knows sprinkler systems, but if a sprinkler goes off, you have a fire that already takes place, damages something, you have smoke damage, you have water from the sprinkler that can cause damage, and it's really there to contain a fire until the firefighters come to take it out. So instead of allowing that, what we do is we permanently lower the oxygen level in the warehouse protected area by introducing nitrogen. We just take the ambient air from the outside, the ambient air you and I are breathing whenever we're outside, and we separate it into two main components, oxygen and nitrogen first. And the oxygen we give directly back to Mother Earth for growth of plants and everything, and the nitrogen we now introduce into the protected area. By that we dilute the oxygen that's in there and lower it to a level where human beings can still easily breathe. It's the same amount of oxygen your body gets like you're in an airplane, where the pressurized cabin is not the same as the ground level. Or if you go skiing or on the mountain, same amount of oxygen your body gets, but at the operation level where the warehouse is, this lower amount of oxygen prevents fires. And we can demonstrate that too, and walk into the room later to show you how the lighter is not working inside there.
So, Kai, I've got the lighter, it obviously works, right?
So let's see how that works
I think
inside.
maybe there's some Bluetooth and someone's turning it off remotely. No, okay. So we go in and
let's see how that works.
Okay.
And it's out.
So Kai, really can't get this to go.
No.
What if I
No way.
No way.
You still have the little spark, but the gas is coming and it's not really, the fire does not have enough oxygen.
Excellent. Kai.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you. All righty. Okay, so I am here in Hall 6 with a company called Smart Robotics from Holland, and I'm joined by Heiko Sandi. Heiko is the founder and CEO of Smart Robotics, and I want to know what made you start a company called Smart Robotics?
What made me start it? Actually quite an easy question, because if you look at logistics, then I'm always amazed that everything is still done by hand. I'm like why? Because there's so much of beautiful technology. That's on the customer side, and if you then look at the technology side, if you see the acceleration the last 10-15 years that AI is making, and you actually combine these two and help AI actually solving our logistics challenges within the handling space, it's sort of natural to start a company for me. We are in a stage that we have solutions for parcels, so like both decanting as well as the loading of pallets or roller cages, but also on item picking, so like camera-based technology to do the order picking or to do inducting of sorters, for instance. So actually quite capable now to deliver our customers with the AI to actually solve their picking challenges.
Heiko, thank you very much for introducing us to Smart Robotics.
It was a
and
pleasure.
your mixed case palletizing system. Good luck with the rest of the show, folks. If you're here in Stuttgart, they're right in the front of Hall 6.
Yep.
It's 6805. Come take a look at Smart Robotics.
Great, thanks so much.
All right, cheers. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
I'm here with Christoph Driesbach. Those of you who watched the Robot Advisors video from last year will remember that we had an interview, but the booth is a bit bigger this time, and you're showing off some new capabilities. But tell us how the past year has been for Selgo.
The last year have been very good for us. We have a bigger booth here right now because we have a few warehouses at customers right now, and they are running pretty well. And this is why we decided to have a bigger booth and to get some new customers here at the Logimat.
Excellent, excellent. So tell us a little bit about the system for those that didn't see the interview last year.
The system is a pretty cool warehouse that includes everything. We have a very small warehouse that can be extended very easily. So you can start with a few bins, just a few hundred bins, and we have very flat robots that drive beneath the bins and can lift them up. And the cool thing about our warehouse is that we have the whole software in it. So you just have a very, very easy API, and you can just start with it very easy. And you can reduce your costs for automatization in your small part warehousing 10 times.
Excellent. And I heard there's some goodies in here. Can we get something?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
all right.
Of course, we can just try it.
So you've put in an order, and now it's telling me to pick some water, some Selgo water. And does it know which location I'm taking it from?
Yes, you have this display where you have a picture, and if we have a box that is divided into different areas, then the system tells you where your water is.
Okay.
And then you can directly take it out.
And I say, okay, I took one.
Mm-hmm.
And it wants me to take some pretzels.
Yes, your system has more than one job right now.
Saltlets pretzels. Looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And the order is done, and the window closes, and away the tote goes. So, Christoph, thank you for the snacks and the introduction to the Selgo system.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite clever. There is one very clever secret that I want to tell people about. Mm-hmm. Come with me. This is something that Mick Mounts at Kiva had been talking about doing forever, is being able to hook up the demo system and take it to someone's warehouse and just show them how it works. So this is what you're doing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it's very easy to show customers what we are doing because we can just take our trailer, drive to them, and can show them with our trade fair warehouse what the warehouse at the customer's place will look like.
So you have a demo warehouse on wheels.
Yes.
But how are we going to get it to the United States? We put it on the QE2 and it comes over on a ship?
Yes, we'll do that.
All right, you tell me when. All right, thank you, Christoph. So I'm here with Jennifer Liu from Megavi, a Chinese manufacturer of AMR systems. And we've actually interviewed you guys this time last year here in Logimat. Yeah. But you have some exciting news, and I'm very excited. You have your first contract in the U.S.
Yes.
Congratulations, that's exciting.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit for folks about the company and...
Actually, Megavi is a leading AI company, and we set up our robotics and automation business division in Beijing to power material handling with AI technology. So our Mega 3A solutions covers ASRS, AMR, and AI. So for the ASRS, we actually apply our 3D pallet shuttle system, which is with a high flexibility, high scalability, and also the high reliability. So actually, our uniqueness is not only for the high density of the storage, but also for the high throughput due to our strong capability of the software.
So you're announcing a new solution here.
Yes.
Jennifer, tell me about the new solution.
Okay. Actually, this time we bring about the hybrid picking solutions to Logimat, which means that we can integrate several kinds of AMRs in the same scenarios to finish the picking solutions for customers, either from the pallets or from the totes or from the shelves. So which means that you can really simplify the whole process of the material flow in the warehouse.
So folks, if you're here in Stuttgart, you'll definitely want to come check out Megavi in Hall 6, in the G column at row, I think we're at 45, yeah. G45. All right, I'm here with Ariane from EP Equipment. And this looks a lot like the machines that we saw in Atlanta at Big Joe Forklifts, but there's some subtle differences, I guess.
Yeah, true. But we follow the same philosophy.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have a simple robot which is not connected to any WMS system, so it's a standalone system. You teach him a task and he repeats it, and we try to keep it simple.
So what would be, if I had a warehouse, what kind of tasks would I want to use? What is this one called?
So this is the XP15.
The XP15, what would I use an XP15 for?
Define 3 basic tasks. So number 1 is you just let it run a sushi bar. So let it run through your factory. You can give him something or you can take something. And number 2, make it a bus stop. So he stops at different stations to do something.
Okay.
Third mode would be a taxi mode. You tell him to drop off a pallet. He'll drop off the pallet and come back empty. The new feature which we're going to introduce now indeed is a call box. So you push a button and the robot comes to you. Then you can assign him a task and then send him away again.
I like it. Ariane, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Folks, if you're here in Logimat, you want to come check out the, what was it called? The
XP15.
The XP15, very reasonably priced, easy way to try out automation. These guys are in the back of Hall 10. I think it's 10G77.
Right.
And come check it out. I'm here with John Sauer, Senior Director of Global Business Development for Opex, and new product to talk about here today.
New product here at Logimat, new product globally actually. We launched at Modex last week with the SureSort X, and we have it here on display at Logimat this year.
What does the X stand for, and what does that give me?
So we had launched a product back in 2015 called SureSort, and it had a maximum weight capacity of about 2.4 kilograms.
Okay.
Which is
about 5 pounds for those in the US, right?
5 pounds US, correct. That created a limitation on what size product we could run, obviously. So we listened to the market, and we've invented the SureSort X, which stood for extra large product.
Okay.
So this system added 3 inches of max length, 2 inches of max width, 2 inches of max height, and now we can go to 20 pounds or 9 kilograms on the product. So this system, we actually deployed about 250 of these systems prior to going to a commercial launch. And those sites do have both flavors of SureSort and SureSort X in the building.
What kind of product or company or industry vertical, or like, is it great for 3PLs or post and parcel, or like where would you see the most?
E-commerce, store replenishment, big box retailers. There's plays in kitting operations for manufacturing. So it's actually anywhere where you have to marry products together to deliver to, could be a customer, could be a store, any variety, and 3PLs as well.
So folks, if you're here in Stuttgart, you'll definitely want to check out the Opex booth. the Sure Sort X. Definitely worth a quick look.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty.
Yeah, enjoy the show.
Bye-bye. So we're here in the PlusOne Robotics booth, and we have interviewed PlusOne once before. Crystal Parrott did a great interview a year ago in this very stand, but this year we have the pleasure of meeting the founder and CEO, Eric Nevis. Eric and I've known each other through MHI for a while, but I wanted to go back. Tell us about why you started in 2016 PlusOne Robotics, and what was the genesis behind the company?
For sure. Well, so PlusOne grew out of really my time previously was at Yaskawa. So Yaskawa Robotics, second largest robot company globally, I was the head of R&D there for a number of years. I was there for 25 years. And in that time, I had a lot of requests from supply chain users asking for support in automating their processes.
Yep.
But I had to pretty much tell all of them, you don't have a robot problem. You have a vision and grasping problem. The robot arm's the easy part. And you know, after you hear that long enough, you go, huh. And so Sean and Paul, my co-founders, were working on 3D vision for cluttered piles at Southwest Research Institute. And between Southwest Research Institute and myself, we started PlusOne Robotics as 3 co-founders, and we grew it to what it is today.
Thanks for schooling us on the PlusOne system.
Right on. Thank you, Chris.
Enjoy the rest of your time
All
in
right.
Stuttgart.
We will.
I'm here in the Gebhardt booth in the same location they always have, I guess for 20 years or so, in the in the right back of Hall 5 with my good friend Volker Nikolai, who's Vice President of Sales. So any new products that you're introducing here at the show?
Gebhardt Upstream is a new product, which is a tote handling system, a tote storage system, also with mobile robots, and the robots are picking directly from the shelf with a load handling device, without any shuttles, without any lifts, and have directly access to every location in the rack, and that's a very interesting system. And the main thing is to have a scalable, modular and flexible system. And of course with this robot system in the warehouse and the AGVs on the floor, we have the most flexible and scalable system.
Volker, very nice chatting with you.
To meet you.
Always appreciate your time.
All right, okay.
Thank you. And if you're here at Logimat in Stuttgart, Germany, please come by to the back of Hall 5.
Hall 5, A71.
A71, so A is on the right-hand side, and 71 is all the way in the back. But it's beautiful. It gets better every year, and we'll have to check in again next year to see the item picking. All right, thanks, Volker.
Great, thank you.
I'm here with Stanley Chung, who's Director of Sales for Europe for Mushini. And we checked in, we saw you last year here. But I have to say, the booth is much bigger than it was before. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
And I know, tell us a little bit about the company, but I know you have a new product that you're introducing as well. So.
Yeah, for sure. So as a Mushini Europe, we located in Germany, and we're in charge of the whole Euro business, and include Turkey. So we provide our solution, and we focus on the channel. And also we provide a new solution. It's called a 3D sorter. Besides the 3D sorter, we also have the mobile robots. It works with a QR code. And also we have the sortation robots, which means it has 2 belts and to sort the product. It can apply to the tote moving and parcel moving.
Let's take a look at the 3D sorter. Yep. Now tell me, why is it called a 3D sorter?
3D sorter, it means it comes in 3D. Because if you mention about a sorter, it's like go just one layer. But if you see this machine, it goes like a multi-layer. So so that's why we call it 3D, because it goes with the horizontal way and the vertical way. So the maximum, if we set a 4 inbound chute with an automatic inbound, can be up to 14,000.
14,000 parts per hour?
Yes, in a very small footprint.
If you need the 3D sorter or any of the mobile robots, We're on the Galleria level, so the upper hall of Hall 1 here in Stuttgart, Germany at Logimat.
Yeah.
Stanley, always good to see you. Keep
Yeah,
up the
same here.
creativity. Very impressive sorter.
Yeah.
And yeah, good luck this week with the
Thank
show.
you. Nice to see
Alrighty.
you again.
Good to see you. Bye-bye. So we're in Hall 6, and I'm with Marie Peterson from Geek Plus. So we just did an interview with Geek Plus last week in Atlanta, and we did a whole walkthrough of the whole solution. But I wanted for our European viewers, or folks in the US who have European sites, tell us a little bit about, the growth is super impressive over the past year, 5 years.
Yeah, so we've been in Europe for 5 years. This is our 5th year anniversary in the region. We have our head offices in Europe are in Düsseldorf, so in Germany, and we also have another office in the UK, in Warrington. We have a team that's spread out through the region. We offer solutions, project management, after service, implementation, sales. So we really have the full end-to-end offering in our EU region. And we've actually, this year, we're celebrating 70 projects deployed in the region in over 19 countries. So we've had a really tremendous growth.
Wow, that's fantastic. What else should people know about Geek Plus here in Europe?
So here in Europe, as we talked about last week in Atlanta, we have 3 core solutions that we offer. So our shelf to person, pallet to person, and tote to person. What we can say about Europe is that it's been uncertain times on the economic front, and in facing this uncertainty, the need for high storage and maximizing the storage that you have in your existing facilities has never been as much, and the need for flexibility, and so that's what we've been able to offer.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you for spending some time with us and sharing everything. Folks, if you're in Stuttgart, I think you'll want to come by the Geek Plus booth. They're in Hall 6, B61. Hall 6, B61. Come by and see the 3 different kinds of automation that you guys offer.
Yes, see everything in action. Come join us. We're here till Thursday.
All right.
Great to see you, Chris.
Good to see you as
Bye-bye.
always. We're here in Hall 7 with Tobias Berger from RedCable Robots, and boy, this is cool. So I think everyone has probably seen those football stadiums, soccer stadiums, where you've got the camera that zooms around the field, but that uses gravity for the X dimension. This is even cooler than that, and it's a logistics 6 degree of freedom robot I just learned from Tobias.
Yes.
Well, Tobias, let's first, before we talk about the product, tell me a little bit about the company and what gave you the idea to start this company.
When it came to the end of the master thesis of my colleagues, we thought about, hey, what to do with that? Let's commercialize. So we founded the company last year, and now we're here at Logimat to present our solutions and find partners.
Let's talk about the tilting.
Yes.
This is really quite cool.
We use 8 cables for the additional stability and precision for such a system for industrial applications. And the beauty of it is that the math allows for 6 degrees of freedom. So we can't only do X, Y, and Z, but we can also tilt to some degree, and we can also rotate to some degree without additional kinematics or system.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Tobias, good luck with your continued work here.
Thank you so much.
The cable robot is very clever. I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
Enjoy the rest of the time at the fair.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm with Roberto Giannetti. He is Chief Commercial Officer of Robotize, a Danish company.
Yeah, founded in 2016, our headquarters in Copenhagen, in Denmark. We have an installed base of several hundred autonomous mobile robots, so we are a manufacturer.
So tell us, Roberto, what this new product is.
Yeah, the new product is so-called Gebhardt P35, a small robot platform, and I would love to show it here.
All right, let's see it. Come on.
This is the P35, a small compact robot version. It has a length of 960 millimeters, a width of 660 millimeters. And what we see now, this is the specialty of Robotize. We have a very, very narrow aisle. And you see that he perfectly fits down this narrow aisle.
All right, excellent. Roberto,
thank you very much. See you next time.
All righty, good luck. I'm here with Alfred Larson in Hall 6, which is the AMR and Innovation Hall. A lot of great stuff here. Alfred works for Agile Robot Group.
Yep.
And Bar Automation is one
Beer
of
Automation.
Bear,
German,
Bear,
German beer,
the
of course.
German beer.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you guys are showing off here.
So we have created a collaborative robot in AMR application. But I think our uniqueness is we have decoupled the collaborative robot with the AMR. So in most cases, you're seeing a collaborative mobile platform where you have built a static collaborative robot arm on top of it. But in that case, you're always
That's
having...
really hard though, because you need to precision on both the arm and the location.
Exactly,
and,
exactly. So it's a lot of precision, a lot of calibration have been going into it. But if you have a collaborative robot arm with an AMR, you're only using either of them at each time.
Okay.
Right? So what we thought, okay, if we can decouple them, we can have the collaborative robot arm doing its own activities, like a pick and place, while the AMR continues to do its own activities. For example, pallet movement or roll cage or dolly transportation. And then when the collaborative robot is done with its application, it can call on the AMR to come and pick it up and move it to its next location.
Got it.
So that's the good thing with being flexible and decoupling them, but we're also able to combine them together to use them as a mobile platform and use the arm together with the AMR.
Well, Alfred, I appreciate it. So folks, if you're in Stuttgart, swing back. They're in the back of Hall 6, and then have a demo here. Very impressive system.
Come by. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, Chris.
Alfred.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Frederica from Cushion Pack, and of course it's not a robot, but it's a cool new technology. I saw this at a book distributor in Chicago, and you sell these machines to the US as well.
Yes.
So tell me when I get the story wrong, Frederica, but maybe this came in with some product in it, I put it in my each picking location, and I'm gonna pay to have this cardboard taken away from my building. Correct. But instead of doing that, it's much better for the environment. I could make dunnage out of my old boxes.
Yes, you are correct.
All right, let's take a look. Let's see how it works.
Yeah, here on the back side here, it needs a little bit.
It needs some to cuse up a bit. Ah, okay. Wow. Look at that. So now you have dunnage, cushion. You have Cushion Pack. Well, thank you for showing us. Good luck with the show. And guys, if you're here and you want to order one of these machines, they'll ship it to you to the United States. Hey, Brian. Good to see you.
Nice to see you again.
I wanted to spend some time with you because you're not from our industry.
Correct.
But you have now been at Right Hand for over a year, maybe a year
That's
and a
right.
half.
Just over a year.
But you've been a serial grower of businesses. If you're up in your ivory tower and you
Yeah.
spend 6 months developing a product,
Yeah.
and then you unveil it, there's a chance you missed the mark because you didn't get the customer feedback.
Yeah.
And it just makes perfect sense.
Yeah, with us for Staples, we could only do 28% of their SKUs.
Yep.
And they said the bad news is you can only do 28%. The good news is you're better than anybody else. We want to invest in you. So they gave us millions of NRE dollars to pull our development schedule forward to meet those requirements. The press release you saw a couple months ago was because we reached 70% of their SKUs.
Wow.
And
that's
so,
such a dramatic
and
improvement.
here's the thing, I was at another customer because again, these releases get put into production every 6 weeks. I was visiting a customer in Sweden, he said, oh my gosh, 8% improvement last week. because of the upgrade in software. So it's generalized across the customer base.
Well, hey, Brian, I really appreciate chatting
thanks
with you.
for coming by.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoyed the walk.
Yeah.
And congratulations. It looks like you're doing everything right at Right Hand. So
Well,
keep up the good work.
Thanks so much. Good to see you, Chris.
All right.
See ya.
You take care. I'm here with Lars He Hensen, and the company is a startup, I guess. It's called Capra Robotics, and they have, I mean, we've seen Mecanum wheels, we've seen all kinds of zero-turn radius wheels, but you've come up with a completely new drive system, which is patented.
We have. And Chris, just one step back, I would actually say that Gebhardt Robotics is more of a scale-up.
Okay.
So we do see ourselves as having come out of the startup phase, and now we are really in our scale-up phase.
Okay,
just,
all right.
Just a detail.
Okay, no, well, that's an important detail, because some startups, they're pre-revenue or whatnot, so you have customers?
We have customers, and we have, first deployments and very strong pipeline, and it is really now for us a question of scaling up the business. Referring to the drive system, and thank you for asking that question, because that is really one of the, let's say, the key points or benefits of our robot is that it's extremely agile, it's extremely maneuverable due to our drive system. It's our own development, and it actually comes from our founder being tied up in a wheelchair. So he had the big desire to invent the perfect wheelchair, and then realizing that it actually wasn't the perfect drive system for wheelchair due to the fact that it did have a front wheel, and then you would have problems with the position of your legs and too high elevation. Mess had to pivot to find a new, let's say, use case for his brilliant development, and then he said, okay, this is going to be the best performing outdoor mobile robot on the market.
Well, fantastic. So folks, if you're here in Stuttgart, come by and check out Capra Robotics and watch for them here opening an office here in the United States very soon.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris.
It's impressive. I love it.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch.
Super.
I'm here with Ali Koser, who is co-founder and managing director of Batobo, an autonomous mobile robot company. But I want to start, Ali, asking you, why did you and your co-founders, what made you start the company to begin with?
I mean, the co-founders of our organization are really true logisticians.
Okay.
And we were, working in different conglomerates, I would say, within the industry. Me from DHL, my partner from Kühne Nagel. We were logisticians, and when we came out with this concept, we thought that it would be even too good to be true. And then we said, yeah, we got to start doing this. I mean, this is really the ultimate machine that we need to be producing, and then it all started 4 years ago like this. Currently, we have multiple implementations in different industries, from e-commerce industry to manufacturing facilities to textile businesses, cosmetics sector, so multiple robots are deployed. As you also know, we do swarm picking operations, so it's not like, just taking a good from A to B.
Right.
We deploy multiple robots under one facility to immediately, let's say, increase the productivities, especially in picking operations in warehouses or multi-stop operations in different manufacturing facilities, I would say. Therefore, I mean, it's going pretty well. It's good, and we are growing really fast.
Excellent. Ali, very nice to meet
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and appreciate your time telling us about Batobo.
It's my pleasure.
And we'll see you in the U.S. soon.
Absolutely.
So I'm super excited. We've got the award winner of that Best Software Innovation Award, Reply Logistics. So I'm excited to be here with Michael Landstorfer. Congratulations on the award.
Thank you so much.
And so you're a WMS company with a new kind of product add-on to the WMS.
Exactly. From the scratch, actually, we are a WMS vendor, actually globally centered in Italy, but doing mostly the DACH market. And now having won the Best Product Award and actually having introduced AI-based assistant, actually assisting operators in the warehouse doing their job.
So let's pass this over because the product, you have responsibility, Rainer, for this product from an R&D standpoint.
Yeah, exactly. We're working on it in our Italian office, and the product is actually, as Michael was saying, an AI-based assistant. So this is the interface of our WMS software. You have a lot of functionalities, dashboards, and so on and so forth. Of course, sometimes it happens that someone is not familiar with the software at all. So what happens? They should go to a more expert user or maybe open a ticket on service desk. What we did is that we integrate our AI-based assistant seamlessly into the interface. You can ask any sort of questions on the functionalities of the system, like what is an ASN? The system will provide an answer in natural language, citing all the documents and sources that were used to provide that answer. It's also providing follow-up questions. You can just click and the system will go and elaborate a response for you.
Well, Ranieri, thank you very much.
Thank you very
Michael,
much.
Congratulations to you both again, and good luck with the rest of the show. And thank you for sharing with us and our viewers a little bit about this new system.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I'm here with Akash, who has an 8-syllable last name. So tell everyone what your...
Yeah, my last name is Suryanarayanan.
He's head of product for Doc's Innovation. And we're going to talk a little bit about the drone, which is flying behind us. But you also have a new product that I want to share with folks.
Exactly.
But tell us a little bit first about your tethered drone and why that's got advantages over maybe just a free-flying drone.
Sure, yeah. The Doc's inventory system, as you see in our background, is basically a complete autonomous solution. The unique selling point of our system is that we have the battery within the autonomous mobile robot, which can give a total backup of literally 5 hours. And this is like a pretty much unique selling point because most of the drones, as you know, only have a backup of 15 to 20 minutes. We have a new product now called something Doc's Summary Gate. So basically a gate solution where you basically drive with your forklift directly on it, and then it basically also recognizes all the barcodes on the pallet and also does a volumetric measurement of the whole pallet. So the length, height, width, everything.
Well, Akash, thank you very much for sharing with us. It's great to see how the company has grown over the past year in terms of products. I think Carl was the only one in the stand last year here at Logimat. Now there's half a dozen or a dozen guys with the orange shirts walking around. But congratulations, and
Thank you.
We'll check in with you again.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Akash.
Thanks.
Hey everyone, I'm excited about this one. Believe it or not, we have never interviewed TGW for Robot Advisors. And that's because I've never been able to catch up to my good friend Matthias Stritzner, who's actually Vice President of the new product that was unveiled here. But before we even get that far, let's tell folks, because this is our first time interviewing TGW, a little bit about who TGW is.
Yeah, thanks Chris. Yeah, TGW is an Austrian-based solution provider. So we build automated logistics centers all over the world. We have branches in North America, in different places in Europe. And since more than 50 years, we are building these automated distribution centers.
And you are unveiling a new product here at the show, and it's called the Smart Pocket?
It's right. And it's a new generation of pocket sorter, actually.
Ah, okay.
So this means conventional pocket sorters, they have their very efficient machines in sorting out small e-com orders, for example, but they have some constraints. And with a robot-based system that you see running in the background, we exactly wanted to change this and wanted to add flexibility, adaptability to this fantastic world of pocket sorters. It's not relying on big drives, on lots of mechanism and lots of sensors. Everything is removed. You basically have a track consisting of a junction and a straight line. That's the track.
Okay.
It gives power. And in this track, we have robots.
Aha.
And here comes the robot.
So the motor is in here.
The motor's in here, the communication is in here. And this clever little robot at each junction can decide by turning this little device if I go left, straight, or right. That's it.
Matthias, thank you very much. I really appreciate the time you've spent with Robot Advisors explaining the new Smart Pocket. I'm here with Vincent Berg, who is the founder and CEO of Assyrian, a navigation company. And tell us a little bit about why you started this company and what you guys are doing.
We provide localization for mobile robots. And localization, of course, is one of the fundamental systems in a mobile robot.
Okay.
It basically tells a robot where it is, such that it can go where it needs to go to. The way we do this is we use a camera technology and we look at the floor while driving. Analyzing those images from the floor structure, we're able to determine its exact position and pass it on to the robot. We actually sell it as a product, as a hardware product with embedded software.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why we did it is because then it's easy to integrate with these companies. So they're all hardware manufacturers.
Yeah.
For them, it's much easier to just take a component and put it into their existing vehicles.
So if I had a warehouse and you sold the navigation system to, let's say, AMR vendor A,
yeah,
and you also sold it to autonomous pallet moving company B, could they work together?
Yes.
Aha.
Absolutely.
All right. So now I think I have figured out why this is a unique selling point, right?
Yeah. So of course, we need to convince both of those AMR manufacturers to. So that's our trick. But anyway. But every Triton is able to use the same map of every other Triton.
Well, Lars, I really appreciate it. Good luck with that, and congratulations. It's exciting for you, and yeah, very interesting for our viewers.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with the rest of the show.
Thanks.
I'm here with Sjord Vissa, who is with Lopad, Director of Business Development. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, my pleasure.
We had a chance to check in last year with you guys, but you have a new product to share with us.
Yeah, definitely.
The F version.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
That's the Lopad F.
Lopad F, okay.
You see it behind you. Lopad F is designed for carrying all types of pallets, and I think especially for the US market,
okay,
it's a very cool product.
So what makes it so cool?
Because it can also carry the closed pallets, like
okay,
stringer pallets you have in the US. It can carry these pallets without the counterbalance. So it's a very small, compact AMR.
Anything else we should know about Lopad or the Lopad F?
The Lopad F is an omnidirectional vehicle. It's very easy then to adjust to the orientation of the pallet.
So if the pallet is really crooked, someone took it off receiving or something and it's very crooked, you can adjust, and that's done all automatically by the vision system?
Yeah, we check the contours of the pallet, see what orientation is, adjust to it, drives into the pallet, lift it up and move it away.
Well, Sjord, thank you so much. I really appreciate the update on Lopad.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And we'll look for the Tennessee office opening soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye. I'm with Frederick Brantner, who's founder and CEO of a very innovative company called Magazino. So I think with your first robot, you guys invented this idea of now everyone's calling it a backpack, where I'm taking stuff on board and bringing it around with you. And I see it all the different companies are adopting the backpack. Do you call it a backpack?
We also call it a backpack.
Okay, all right. So let's show people exactly what we're talking about. Can we take a look?
This would be a sink. So of course, usually it's way bigger and there's more totes. But the robot is capable of handing them over on the one side, and then the worker can work on the other side. The robot can work with the smallest totes, something like this. Also the very big totes, we can just see it going in a second. And we can also turn them around, which is really important because the humans working here don't want to go that deep in, so they prefer the tote, for example, around this.
So you can change the orientation of the tote when you're putting it into the location.
When a tote is placed somewhere down here, it's blocking the...
So you're intentionally creating an error condition to show that it knows, oh, something's wrong. And that's when we saw this message over here. And people didn't see it, but you changed the language for me to English.
Yes, exactly.
So I could understand that it says target compartment blocked. Excellent. Well, Frederick, I always learn something when I spend time with you. And good luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I'm here with Victor, who started this company called Vaku Robotics. Victor, what does the company do? And well, first off, what's the business need? Why did you start this company, Vaku Robotics?
The reason I started the company is I worked for an e-commerce company, Zalando.
The shoe company.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, like
yeah.
fashion. And we introduced a lot of robotic systems.
Sure,
and,
including Magazino at one point, right?
Including Magazino, including Grey Orange, and a number of other systems. And I learned the hard way how difficult it is to implement robots and how difficult it is to run robots.
It's not difficult. They implement themselves, right? They're robots.
You would think so, you know, like that is where we want to get to, and that's why we founded Vaku Robotics, to make it super easy to find robots, to implement robots. And so our whole business is based on facilitating, you know, like the end customer adopting robots and the robot provider selling robots, so to say. Yeah.
So Victor, do you have any customers or installations in the US or plans for the North American market?
Yeah, so like we do partner with OEMs, as mentioned, and so like we are also present in the US.
Awesome. Victor, thank you very much.
I
like your solution. It's good to chat with you. Good luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I'm with Niels Beeler, who runs sales for Flexlog, and we have never interviewed Flexlog before, so before we talk about what it is, tell us a little bit about the company.
Yeah, we are a company, we are now, let's say for 12, 13 years we are in the market now, and we make software and components for intralogistic market.
Okay.
And what I present you today is our new component, our Flexbox 2.
And you were telling me that it can go in all different kinds of profiles.
Yeah, exactly. We have a very small component that we brought out here, and it really fits in every type of profile that you want. You can just set it in, click it in, and you're ready to go.
And tell me, just the ergonomics of it or the profile of it is not the only advantage. You were saying it's the only one with a switch on board?
Yeah, right now this is the only component on the market in this field that has a switch on it, and we can split the network. And it's very, very effective for example, Profinet and stuff like that. It's way easier to make the connection and the network working on the one hand, and you can solve a lot of problems with it.
Well, Niels, thank you very much for the introduction to Flexlog.
It was a pleasure.
I appreciate it, and good luck with the new product. I'm here with Fabian Marzenzik, who is the Manager of Sales and Marketing for CarryBots. I'm excited to learn about them. We've never interviewed CarryBots before. So Fabian, let's start off. Tell me a little bit about the company, where you're based, and why was this company started?
Yeah, we are a joint venture of two bigger companies. One is Flexlog right behind me, and the other one is Gebhardt Packaging Machines. They founded us as CarryBots because they see the need of transport automation in also their application, and have a lot of application where they already integrated our solution.
Let's talk about the products. Tell me, it looks like we have an AMR here.
Yeah, actually it's an HEV, so we have a line guided system.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're combining reliable and robust technologies with high-end software solutions. So that's basically our sweet spot, that we take simple technology and combine it with our software. We are primarily a software company receiving our hardware components from Gebhardt and our electronic components from Flexlog, and our focus is on the software and also on the integration and marketing of the system.
Well, Fabian, thank you very much for the introduction to the product and the company.
Yes.
Good luck with the rest of your time in Stuttgart, and you have to let us know when you're coming to North America.
Yeah, I will definitely let you know.
All righty, bye-bye. I'm here with Stefan Durr, who's the founder and CEO of a company called Node. And we haven't interviewed you before, Stefan, so I'm very keen to hear about the company and your products and how you bring it all together for folks in their warehouse. So Tell me, what made you start Node?
So we are from a research institute, Fraunhofer, where we started looking into really a broad range of different robotics use cases, service robotics, from window cleaning to vacuum cleaning to milk cowing to actually heavy load forklifts.
Okay.
And our pain point was to develop a software stack that you can use for all these different projects, because we didn't have time to actually build something specific. And from that, we took the idea of building something really hardware agnostic that has its core functionality, but you can easily configure it for the right application.
Thanks for sharing, Christian, a node with us. Really appreciate it. And you guys are in Hall 6. All right.
Thank you very much for having me.
Our pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Good luck. I'm here with Florian Ernst from Assyrian, a company that has some pallet moving technology, quite clever. But first, since we haven't interviewed Assyrian before, tell us a little bit about the company and what made you start such an interesting company.
We develop a new generation of robotics, specifically new in a generation in terms of being much more flexible and easier to use. Easier to use, you don't need to change anything of your existing infrastructure, you can use the robots right away. We even say the integration can take place in 10 to 15 minutes. So we're basically using a new type of sensor technology that maps the entire warehouse in a sense where the robot basically moves. So you have a digital twin of your warehouse, and based on that, the robot basically moves autonomously. Primarily, we're solving that problem of truck loading and unloading. It's one of currently still the hardest problem to solve, because it has so many different variables, so many complexities. And this is primarily where we spend a lot of time with a lot of smart people on there to we find and build a new sensor system based on advanced machine learning to detect all those pallets and to move the pallets accurately depending on the use case of the truck loading and unloading.
Hey Florian,
it was a
nice
pleasure.
to meet you. Good luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for the introduction to the company and to your product. Okay, I am here with that last award winner that I promised you we would interview. This is Andre Wirth. He is head of Germany for CMC Packaging. CMC is an Italian company.
Yes.
So first off, congratulations. This is a really big honor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
But let's start with, tell us a little bit about CMC.
Yes. CMC is, as he said, an Italian company. We are based in Umbria. It's a company established 1980 by the family Ponti. Still in the company, the family, not alone. So we are part of the KKR group, a US-based group, finance group, and a small part is all from the Amazon pledge form.
So tell us about the innovation itself.
Yes.
What does it do?
It's both on demand, it's box on demand and envelope on demand. That means if an article has the height for a box, we will produce a box around the article. If an article like a book or a piece of paper, we produce an envelope, so with less height. Every article will measure height, length and width.
Okay.
And then the machine knows what kind of cardboard we have to use, and then the machine decides which size of box we produce.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Andre. Thank you for the introduction. It's fantastic. We all certainly love the sustainability, everything you're doing to help protect the planet.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations on this one more time.
Thank you again.
Alrighty.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Wow, what a week here in Stuttgart, Germany. Logimat 2024 was fantastic to meet up with old friends, see a lot of really clever new technology. I hope that you enjoyed our videos. Comment and let us know. For the team, myself, Chris Lingenfelter, and the Robot Advisors team, our next event is going to be Automate in Chicago, Illinois, May 6th through 9th. So I hope you can see us there. But for now, from Stuttgart, it's Chris saying, Auf Wiedersehen and Bis später.